5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of episode 4 of this month at Clip. April was a month for the history books, and I don't say this because of what happened at Clip, but instead because of what happened on the moon. Or better yet, just around it. This month, the world watched a remarkable chapter in space exploration unfold with the Artemis II, NASA's first crewed journey around the moon in more than 50 years. And these guys and girl aren't just astronauts, they're some incredible photographers too, and brought home some amazing shots never before seen. Pretty sure we could find some space for them in the media club. Okay, but let's splash down back on Earth and get back to some more local issues. Now, if you think this orange fit is some sort of homage to the Artemis II crew suits, you might be a little off. Let me explain why. Oh, and that reminds me, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Maria. I'm the project manager for Neevo, Clip's STEM racing team, and at this point, more like a part-time Form 11 student. I'm joking. Study for your exams, kids. So, what's this thing called STEM Racing? STEM Racing is a global project-based competition that challenges young people to design, manufacture, and race a Formula One style car in miniature. Earlier in April, we secured our ticket for the national finals by finishing second in the intermediate finals, as well as winning the award for Best Enterprise Strategy. Now, we're doing our best to go all the way to the World Finals in Singapore, and with no plans to throw away our shot. So, how will you spot us? The bright orange, of course. Just don't confuse us with a traffic cone, please. Now, this wasn't the only thing that happened in April. In fact, we've been with our heads so up in space that we didn't even mention something that happened right at the end of March. Our middle school students celebrated the completion of their LTR project with a lively morning celebration welcoming families into their classrooms. Inspired by the 5 continents, students shared creative displays and activities exploring culture, geography, and diversity, while families joined in quizzes and games along the way. It was a joyful celebration of global curiosity, collaboration, and hard work across our middle school. With 2 weeks of spring break, April was definitely shorter. So let's highlight plenty of other things that might have slipped your radar. Across Clip, learning has been coming alive through creativity, culture, and real-world challenges. In Key Stage 2, students let their creativity take flight in the bird coloring competition, with our Eco Committee stepping into the role of judges to recognize standout work. Environmental thinking continued with the Eco Film Festival, turning the MRC into a cinema space where films and student creations explored sustainability and care for our planet. Lower school students took over the other MRC for a much-loved Easter hunt, working in teams to solve clues, crack riddles, and race through the shells. Cultural learning was hands-on in a Chinese dumpling workshop organized by the Confucius Institute, where students explored tradition through food from preparation to tasting. On stage, Form 7 students impressed audiences during assembly with an acrobatics performance, showcasing the balance, strength, and coordination developed through their PE lessons. In upper school, learning extended beyond the classroom as environmental management students engaged with innovation and sustainability, while the Marine Society explored shark research and marine conservation with a guest scientist. And in mathematics, our lower school students proudly represented Clip on the world stage, achieving outstanding results in the Global World Math Day Mathletics competition. April also had us say goodbye to our seniors, who marked their last day of school with a traditional polo shirt signing. Because memories may fade, but permanent marker is forever. The bonds fostered through their journey at Clip will carry on through the years. And how do you measure a year? With exams right around the corner, in cups of coffee, or in cans of energy drinks. Try kombucha instead. Oh, and our athletes from Form 4 to Form 9 were also in Lisbon representing Clip in the Spring Sports Festival. Look at them go! So yeah, this is how April looked. But lots of moments at Clip aren't about how they look, but instead how they feel. This empty corridor feels different on commencement day. This pavilion feels different when tournaments are won. This pitch feels different when lower school is having their sports festivals. Feelings, but you know what? Hakuna Matata. After all, it's a problem-free philosophy. And this nod to the West End might have been just what I needed to tell you all about what you can expect in May. Let's find out! Form 8 is out on their trip to London, where they'll venture into the heart of the UK's capital for a 6-day trip, where Yes, they will catch a live performance of The Lion King. Language and expression take center stage as poetry festivals roll out across lower school. Performing arts continue with the Form 7 play taking you to the land of Oz. Learning beyond the classroom continues throughout the month. Pre-K students head out to visit the Zoo de Maya. Form 6 explores science in all action at Ciencia Viva, and Form 3 enjoy a cultural visit to WOW. Sports and participation come together at the Festa de Futebol Feminino, bringing together students from Form 5 to Form 9 to celebrate teamwork, activity, and community through sports. Academic creativity and challenge are also on the agenda, with Form 8 students heading off to their industry placements through the Take Off Ignite program. And that's it. So, as months go on and Clip's story continue to change and evolve, one thing remains the same. We are one, and all that jazz!